Peace and love, guys. So I just wanted to make a quick video. It's been like a minute since I made a video, but making videos is getting like super hard for me because it's kind of hard for me to like explain like my experiences, I guess you could kind of say. So like, oh, you've been doing a good job, but it's hard to explain it. But I think the last couple videos that I made was really I was really talking about like fear and how, you know, fear is like, it was like just blocking my healing, and then it was just being so much of a bother to me. And even, you know, my you know, spirit was just kind of just saying like, you know, it's okay, you need to you need to stop that, you know, it's causing problems with this healing, you know, get over your fear. And you know, and that's what I did, you know, and I just asked spirit to like help me with it. And spirit has been so patient. It's just, when I just think about the amount of patience that has had to just be present for this whole process and just dealing with just me and how I've, you know, dealt with this whole spiritual awakening. Spirit has just been so patient and loving and just helpful, just helping me, you know. Man, it's almost as if they see me as like a baby, you know, and they just want to just want me to be successful and just want the best for me. And I I thought I was tripping one night because, you know, you guys know my videos and I talk about how I'm on a just conscious level of always feeling what spirit is doing, seeing spirit, and not so much like, although it's gotten a little more clear now these days, at least in the past month or so. But I'll get into that later on in the video. But I remember one time I was just like watching TV and I was just like sitting straight up and just like trying to, you know, watch TV and not, you know, focus so much on what spirit was doing, because they're doing what they do, you know. But you can interfere in a manner because they do, like, they do what you want them to do. They say, for instance, like if you're like, you know, when you meditate and you focus on certain areas, the energy go there, you know. It's the same thing, you know. It's all energy. Spirit is energy. So the beings, like, they'll, like, if they're working on a specific area that's blocked and they're trying to, like, you know, clear that area. And see, this is where it gets kind of difficult for me to be able to explain when I'm talking about, like, especially now that, you know, the bigger pieces of you know, astral body's huge, people, God. And now they're really, like, really getting closer and closer, and that veil is, like, really thinning, and they're, like, really in the nitty-gritty, and just, like, really in my nervous system, really in my nervous system. Like, right now, I am experiencing some pains with some of the clearing, like, you know, like, because it's embedded in your muscles, these blockages, these energy, these pieces of little strands just stick on you, and you have to, like, and, like, pull it off, like, and it's millions of them on you. Like, this has been going on since last year, my clearing, but, like, they're at the skin level. I don't know if it makes sense. That's why I say I just don't know how to make these videos anymore, because it's hard to explain. But anyway, I was talking about spirit and how they help you. So they were doing it, and they needed me. They needed me to, like, it's. I'm going back to Egyptians. Y'all know how much I love Egyptians. Egyptians depict what you know, Egyptologists or people who think they know what the Egyptians were talking about. You know, it's hilarious to me because they are credited with having so much innovative ideas as far as, you know, the science, mathematics, art. Egyptians were the first. It was Akhenaten who first brought the idea to worship one God. They were the first who made like political deals. They would be making, policies, and it was so much that they were just intelligent people. They were just way just for their time, and we just the freaking pyramids. But when we talk about like their artwork and what they were depicting and how it looked, they thought, oh, just a bunch of mumbo jumbo. They're just a bunch of happy people. They just drew crazy stuff. They drew what it was like to be a spiritual being, because they were spiritual people. They were in touch with spirit. They lived with spirit. They communed with spirit. They communed with source. But anyway, I always ramble, don't I? But what they call this solar disk, you would see the gods and the goddesses, or the pharaohs, or whoever ruled. They would display themselves as having this ball on their head, or it was always some fancy headpiece, because the head is very important. Really, it's man, when you're really in touch with spirit, you'll see that this is all that it really is. You're just literally just, that's it. Everything else, your body, arms, legs, I can't explain it, but it's like a ball here, and it spins, and it's used because these, oh God, I can't explain it. It's these pieces that are being cleared out. They like have like little sticky, like almost like a splinter. If you think about a splinter, they're like spinner like. But what this ball does, the system that it's designed, you ever see, oh my God, I'm blabbering. You ever see the pharaohs, and they have these lines? What do those lines signifies on the clothing? Just on they feed these things that need to come out in a line, and they feed them in the line, and they attach them to this textured, like, they call it the solar disc. This disc will start spinning, and of course it's textured, and this stuff will stick, and it'll pull it. You're a machine, man. God, you're a machine, Lord. What am I talking about? I can't. That's why I say I'm just stop making videos, because it's hard to explain. But anyway, it's been spirit started teaching me. They were literally coaching me one day, not with words, but just like, I could feel them, and I was like, what are they doing? Put something up there, just kept being bothersome about it. And when I like sit and then I like focus on that area, I could feel the disc start spinning. So I have the power to make it spin. So they need me to spin it sometimes, because sometimes they need that extra help to get that sticky stuff, and then back out into the universe. But yeah, stuff like that. Spirit does stuff like that. I like the way I come back to the original. That's the mind, that's clear. But yeah, spirit just does stuff like that to like help you through your stage of ascension. And of course, the more you clear, the higher you vibrate. God, guys, you're talking about just like being able to manifest like that. Like literally, I'm speaking things into existence. So yeah, you can think of that as being very beneficial, but it can also be very, because you can also think negative things into existence too very easily. So me learning out like how to balance that right now is like where I'm at right now. Trying to like stay positive and just like let stuff go. Don't be anal about things. So just having a new, training my mind to be on another level of thinking, to literally knowing how you can hold that negative energy and how it can just eventually just clog you up and you don't operate correctly. Knowing that now, and experiencing it, just getting this thing is the challenge right now. Fear though, fear. I would say it's completely out the window, because the other day I woke up and I was like, I never see you before. You're a different type of being, but yo, okay, this is gonna be like all the way. See, I don't know, it's some stuff. I'll save that for another video. But like, the veil has definitely gotten thinner. The pineal gland is very real. It is definitely your third eye. Your third eye is you can see things with your eyes closed. Like it becomes another eye. It becomes another eye to see what the Egyptians called the duat. That land that is just that other realm of where other beings dwell. I wake up and that's where I see, because that's where your pineal gland is really stimulated. When you're like sleep, the darkness, that's melatonin. So when I first wake up in the morning, I'm able to like see spirit. I see, they'll say, "Oh, she's up. Let's go. Let's get it done." And they'll come, and then they'll start, and then they have, their bodies are different from ours, but they have bodies. Starting to see a little bit more of the facial features. Egyptians. Here I am. Think about the beautiful picture that you see with the Egyptian, what they call the pharaoh, in its coffin, and he's laying down, and you see the jackal of, that's in the morning. I see this very dark type of bee, because the jackal's dark, and I could see like an elongated type. man, I'm telling y'all, man, it's out here. It's out here. But yeah, that's why it's been a while since I made a video, so I thought I'd just go ahead and make a video. But it's getting just harder to explain. I'm trying though. Maybe y'all can ask me questions. Ask me some questions. Alright? Peace and love.